Hello students, today's video I will explain simple interest and compound interest. When we deposit some money in a bank account after some time period, it may be days or months, the bank will give some extra amount of money. This extra amount of money we call as simple interest or simply interest. And there are two types of interest. One is simple interest and the second one is compound interest. These are different because the way we are calculating the interest is different. Here I will explain how to calculate simple interest as well as compound interest, and also I will explain the formula for calculating simple interest and compound interest. So first we can see the simple interest. Interest is the extra money paid by institution like bank or post office on money deposited with them. And interest is also paid by people when they borrow money. With simple interest, the interest is calculated on the same amount of money in each time period. And therefore, the interest earned in each time period is the same. That is, the interest on a sum borrowed for a certain period of time, then it is called a simple interest. That means if the interest on a sum borrowed for certain period is reckoned uniformly, that means the time period is same, then it is called a simple interest. Now we can see the formula. Suppose the principal or the sum of money as P and the rate R% per annum. Per annum means per year. And the time is T year. Time we take as T. Time is we are taken here in years for 1 year example. Then simple interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. That is, simple interest is product of principal, rate and time divided by 100. By using this formula, we can calculate the simple interest for a given amount of money and for a given rate and given time. Now look at some question here. Question number 1. Find the interest and amount on rupees 750 in 3 years 4 months at 10% per annum. Here the principal is rupees 750. And the time is given 3 years 4 months. 4 months we have to convert into year. We know 1 year is 12 months. So it is 4 months means 4 by 12 years. Combining this we can write 3 years 4 months means 3 4 by 12 years or 3 1 by 3 years. We can also write 10 by 3 years. And the rate is 10%. So first we calculate the interest. Interest equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Substitute the values. P is 750, R is 10, time is 10 by 3, all divided by 100. Simplifying, you will get 250. This is the interest, simple interest for the given time. Time is given 3 years 4 months. Now we calculate the amount. Amount equal to principal plus interest. So we will get the amount 750 plus 250 equal to rupees 1000. That means at the end of 3 years and 4 months we will get rupees 1000. So this is a calculation for simple interest. Now we will see another example. In the second example, rupees 5000 at 8% per year from 23rd December 2011 to 29th July 2012. Here a time period is given. This is known as time period. We have to calculate the number of days. Here the principal is rupees 5000 and the rate is 8% and the time T is 23 December 2011 to 29 July 2012. we have to calculate. In December there are 8 days, like that: January, February, March, April, June and July. Now we have to add this number of days. So there are total 219 days. In 1 year we have 365 days. So we have to convert these 219 days into years. That means here you will get T equal to 219 divided by 365 years. Now we calculate the interest. Interest equal to P into R into T by 100. P is 5000, R is 8 into 219 divided by 100 into 365. Multiply it, you will get 240. So the simple interest you will get 240. And the amount you will get after the given time period, that is P plus I, that is equal to 5000 plus 240, that is 5240. And in question number 3, principal equal to 2600, time equal to 2 years 3 months. 2 year means 24 months. We know 1 year means 12 months. So 2 year 3 months equal to 27 months. And the rate is given 1% per month. The question you can see the rate principal is rupees 2600, time is 2 year 3 months and the rate is 1% per month is given. So here we calculate the interest P into T into R divided by 100, that is 2600 into 27 into 1 divided by 100. That is the interest is 26 into 27, you will get 702. So you will get the amount 3302. So here we taken the time is month and also rate of interest in month only. That you have to take care. Similarly, fourth question you can see here amount is 4000, time equal to 1 year 1 by 3 years. Sorry, 1 by 3 years. That means 1 year 1 by 3 means 12 by 3 months. So total 16 months. 1 year is 12 months plus 4 months. So total 16 months. Here rate is given 2 paise per rupees per month. Here also rate is per month. That means 2 paisa per rupees. That means 2 paisa per 100. 2 paisa per 100 means 2%. 2% per month. So the interest equal to P into T into R divided by 100. You substitute the value 4000 into 2 into 16 divided by 100. You will get 1280. And the amount equal to 4000 plus 1280, that is 5280. This is the amount we will get after 1 by 3 years. I hope the simple interest is clear. Now we will move to the next topic, that is compound interest. Here we will discuss how to calculate compound interest and the formula we are using for finding compound interest. The compound interest is calculated on the principal and the interest for the previous period. Previous period means previous time period. The principal amount increases with every time period as the interest payable is added to the principal. This means interest is not only earned on the principal but also on the interest of the previous time period. So in this case, that means when we are calculating the compound interest, each time period the interest is added to the principal. That means the principal amount is always increasing. The compound interest calculated is more than the simple interest on the same amount of money deposited. And then we can see some of the applications of this compound interest formula. Formula we will discuss now. The compound interest is the interest calculated on the principal and the interest accumulated over the previous period. It is different from the simple interest where the interest is not added to the principal while calculating the interest during the next period. So this is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. And some of the application of this compound interest formula. That means this formula you can use in increase or decrease in population, or you find the growth of bacteria, or rise or depreciation in the value of an item. Now we will see the formula, how to calculate or compound interest formula. Compound interest formula is, the compound interest formula is given below. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. Here this is equal to. The compound interest formula is given below. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, where the amount is given by, for finding an amount we have a formula here. It is to be noted that the below formula is the general formula for the number of times the principal is compounded in a year. This is the general formula for finding the amount. Here the amount is compounded annually. Here the formula is A equal to, A means amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N, where A is the amount, P is the principal, R equal to rate of interest, N is the number of times interest is compounded per year, or number of conversion period. So this is the formula. This formula you can use for finding the amount. After finding the amount, we can calculate compound interest. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. Now we will see the calculation of compound interest. In different cases, how we will calculate the compound interest. Here in general, we will take the principal as P. Principal equal to P, rate equal to R per annum, time equal to N years. The first case here, when the interest is compounded annually. That means every year interest is added to the principal. Here the amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. The next case, when the interest is compounded half yearly. Half yearly means every 6 months interest is added to the principal. Half year means 6 months. In this case the amount equal to P into 1 plus R divided by 2, all divided by 100 raised to 2N. 2 times N. So here we are taken R is, capital R is rate percent per annum. So if you are calculating the calculating the interest half yearly, then the rate become half in 6 months. That means, for example, suppose rate is 10% per year. Then if for calculating for a 6 month, the rate become 10% per year. In half yearly it will become 10 by 2, that means 5%. Similarly, time also, suppose rate is 10% per annum means per year. Then in half yearly, in 1 year means 2 half year. So time become 2N. In similar case, we consider when the interest is compounded quarterly. In quarterly means quarter of a year. That means 3 months. In every 3 months interest is being calculated. Here the amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 4 divided by 100 raised to 4N. Here time is 4N, that means 1 year consists of 4 quarter years. And the rate become 1/4. For example, suppose rate is 10% per year, then for 3 months it will become 1/4 of 10. That means 2.5%. Now when we are dealing with problem, we have another situation here. When interest is compounded annually but the time is a fraction. Suppose here, for example, 2 by 5 years. Sometimes we will get the time, that is time as a fraction. So in this situation, we can write the formula amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to 3. 3 is the integral part of this fraction into 1 plus 2 by 5 into R divided by 100. If time is a fraction, you can write the formula in this way, then you can do the calculation. Now another case we are dealing with when rates are different for different years. Some banks give different rate of interest in different time. That means suppose the first year rate is R1, second year R2% and third year R3%, etc. Then we can modify this formula, the amount equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100. R1 is the rate of interest for the first year into 1 plus R2 by 100 into 1 plus R3 by 100. So we can apply this formula whenever there is a difference in rate. That means in different rates are applied there. This formula will continue. Suppose fourth year rate is R4. Then again you can write 1 plus R4 by 100. Depending on the number of years, this formula will continue. Now we can see one case or application of this formula. Suppose the present worth means value. Present value is rupees X due n years, and hence it is given by the present value equal to X divided by 1 plus R by 100. In some type of question we can use these formulas. So these are the formula we are using in different situations. It will depending on the question. Now we can see the example for calculating compound interest. Here first I will explain how to find the compound interest without using this above formula. So we can calculate the compound interest in two ways. One is by using the given formula here, or without using the formula also we can find the compound interest. So first we will see the example 1. A sum of 20,000 is borrowed by Hina for 2 years and at an interest of 8% compounded annually. Find the compound interest and the amount she has to pay at the end of 2 years. So in following step we can do the calculation. First step, find the simple interest for the 1 year. The first year we calculate the simple interest. So the simple interest we noted by SI 1, that is the simple interest for the first year. Rate is 8%. So we use the formula P into T into R by 100. Here time is 1 year. So we will not write 1. That means here principal is 20,000. 20,000 into 8 by 100. You will get 1600. So this is the simple interest for the first year. And the second step, then find the amount which will be paid or received. This becomes the principal for the next year. So the next year, the amount at the end of the first year, it will become P1 plus simple interest for the first year. That means the total amount at the end of the first year becomes 20,000 plus 1,600. So at the end of the first year we have 21,600 rupees as a principal. Now again we find the interest for this sum for the second year. So the interest for the second year is equal to SI at 8% per annum for second year. That is 21,600 into 8 divided by 100. Here remember we are calculating only for second year. So the time become 1. Here you will get the interest, that is 1,728. So here first year we got 1,600 as an interest. Second year we got 1,728 as an interest. Now you find the total interest. Total interest is Total interest given 1600 plus 1728 equal to 3328. So this is the compound interest. This total interest we have added here. This is the compound interest received during these 2 years. Also we can find the amount which has to be paid or received at the end of the second year. That is, amount at the end of the second year is equal to P2 plus SI2. That means the principal is 21,600 plus 1,728. That means 23,328. That means the amount become 23,328 at the end of 2 years. So I hope you understand more here by this example. In this way we are calculating the compound interest. I hope the concept of compound interest is clear now. Now we can see another example. Here we are using the formula. Example 2, we are calculating the compound interest by using the formula. So find compound interest on rupees 12,600 for 2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. We have the formula here, A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N, where P is 12,600, rate equal to 10%, number of years N equal to 2. Here you have to check, here rate is 10% per annum, that means per year and compounded annually. Compounded annually means interest is calculated every year. So by using the formula we can find out amount equal to 12,600 into 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to 2. Simplify it, here 0 and 0 cancel, 1 plus 1 by 10, it will become 11 by 10. And do the calculation, you will get the amount 15,246. This is the amount, then compound interest equal to amount minus principal. That is 15,246 minus 12,600. Here you will get the interest 2,646. So we can write compound interest equal to 2,646. So here we found the compound interest by using this formula. Now example 3. Here also we have to find the amount and compound interest. Find the amount and compound interest on rupees 8,000 in 1 by 2 years at 20% per year compounded half yearly. Here we see the interest is calculated every half year, every 6 months. So here principal is 8,000, rate equal to 20% per year and time equal to 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2 years. So here in the formula we can write principal into 1 plus, we are writing R by 2 into 100 because the rate become half, and this is compounded half yearly, so R become R by 2. So 20 is the rate here, so 20 become 20 by 2, and N become N into 2 or 2N. Here total time is 1.5 year. 1.5 year means 3 half years are here. So 3 by 2 into 2. So here we can substitute the value 8,000 into 1 plus 20 by 200 raised to 3 by 2 into 2. 3 by 2 is the given time. So in half yearly it will become 2n. So it will become 3 by 2 into 2. So 2 and 2 cancel. Rest you can simplify it. You will get 8,000 into 220 by 200 raised to 3. 0 and 0 cancel. Rest you can simplify it. So 8,000 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. Simplifying you will get 10,648. So the compound interest equal to 10,648 minus 8,000. So you will get 2,648 rupees. This is the compound interest for the given amount. Now example 4. This is another situation here. Find an amount and compound interest on rupees 10,000 in 3 years. If the rate of interest for the successive years are 10%, 15% and 20%. So here we have to calculate the compound interest for 3 years, but the rate of interest is different. First year 10%, second year 15%, third year 20%. So we have to write the formula here. Amount equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100 into 1 plus R3 by 100. Then substitute R1 is 10, R2 is 15, R3 is 20. And simplify it, you will get 15,180. This is the amount for 3 years. Then compound interest equal to amount minus principal. That is 15,180. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. That is 15,180 minus 10,000 equal to 5,180. Now example 5. Example 5 and 6, these are two applications of the compound interest formula. Here example 5, the count of certain breed of bacteria was found to increase at the rate of 2% per hour. Find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours if the count was initially 6 lakh. So we can use the same formula here. The formula, that is A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Here since the population of bacteria increase at the rate of 2% per hour. So we can write the population at the end of 2 hours equal to 6 lakh into 1 plus 2 by 100 raised to 2. Because we have to find the time number of bacteria after 2 hours. So here time is 2. Simplify it, you will get 6,24,240. This is one of the application of this formula. Another application here, the price of a watch is rupees 1400 and it depreciates by 8% per month. Find its value after 3 months. Here the depreciate meaning the value is decrease. The value of the watch is decreased at the rate of 8% per month. So we have to calculate the value. So we can use the formula for the depreciation. We have the formula amount equal to P into 1 minus R by 100. So the rate is decreasing. So we will write here minus R by 100. And the previous one, the bacteria, number of bacteria is increasing. So here we will take plus R by 100. So this thing you have to take here. In case of increase, we will take plus R, and in case of decrease percent, we will take minus R. Then apply the formula. The price of the price of the watch after 3 months equal to 1400 into 1 minus 8 by 100 raised to 3. That is 1400 into 1 minus 0.08 raised to 3. Simplify it, you will get 1090. That means after 3 months the value of the watch will be 1090 approximately. So these two are the application of compound interest formula. So in this video I have explained the basic meaning of simple interest and compound interest, and also I had explained the formula for finding simple interest and compound interest. I hope it is clear. If anybody have any doubt, we can send me the message. Thank you for watching this video.